Being the main villain of the Zelda series, Ganondorf typically ends up being the final boss of the games in some shape or form. However, we actually haven't seen him in a mainline Zelda game since Twilight Princess. Well, Ganondorf finally made his grand return in Tears of the Kingdom, and let me just say, he is phenomenal in this game. Not just character-wise, but also as a final boss. It's easily one of the best final battles in the series. However, it's not a perfect fight. It does have one glaring issue. That being the final phase of the fight, the Demon Dragon. Simply put, I find this thing to be super disappointing. Okay, everyone put your pitchforks down and let me explain. Just because I find it disappointing doesn't mean I think it's bad. In fact, it does have quite a few things going for it. Not only is the design for it super cool looking, a lot better than a mouse pig blob thing, like seriously, what the heck. Having Ganondorf turn into a dragon is just super awesome, especially after having done the same thing earlier on with Zelda. Speaking of which, it was super cool to have the Light Dragon fighting alongside you in this battle. It offers such an epic scene for a final battle. It's definitely a massive improvement over Dark Beast from Breath of the Wild. But it does share one glaring issue with it, that being how pathetically easy it is. Now personally, I don't hate easy stuff in games. I actually prefer simpler games over absolutely brutal games. Not to say that I dislike anything difficult, I mean, I do love a good challenge every now and again. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I 100%ed every single Splatoon story mode, including Octo Expansion. I definitely know what a challenge is. But I typically enjoy easier stuff to the harder stuff. That being said, there is a difference between an easy difficulty and being next to impossible to lose. Okay, so let's look at the premise of this fight. Basically, it has you riding upon the Light Dragon and jumping down from a high altitude so you can land on the Demon Dragon and destroy its eyeball tumor things. Like seriously, Ganon might want to get that checked out.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
You do this 4 times and the final phase will start, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. While skydiving down to the dragon, it will shoot fireballs at you, which leads us to our first issue. Its aim. Just look at this! What the is this? Is this thing even trying to hit you? Like, what the It makes my aim in Splatoon look like I'm a sniper in comparison. Like, my god, this is terrible. I don't know how you could possibly get hit by any of this. This is also its only attack it has. There isn't anything else to worry about in this fight. That's all it does. Shoot these fireballs that just zip right past you and come nowhere close to you. Like I said earlier, I don't have an issue with easy stuff. But when there's like almost 0% chance of losing, then what's even the point? This is even worse considering this fight happens right after Demon King Ganondorf, which is an actually pretty challenging fight, all things considered. Okay, so it's really easy for the player to not get hit by these fireballs, but what about the Light Dragon? What if it gets hit by too many of them? Nothing. Nothing happens. The Light Dragon is completely invincible. It cannot die. It would have been cool if they had like an HP bar for the Light Dragon. If it got hit too many times, it would die and you lose the fight. That would actually offer a bit of a challenge, but, well, no dice. It is completely invincible. Another issue is how you beat it. Like I said, you have to destroy its 4 weak points on its body. That's pretty much it. This just has you do the same thing over and over 4 times without anything else going on. At least with the other bosses, there's somewhat of a puzzle you have to do to be able to expose their weak points and be able to attack them. Such as for Marble Goma, you have to destroy its legs so it topples over so you could climb up to its eye. Or you have the Queen Gibdo, where it's only gonna take damage when you hit it with fire or thunder. Demon Dragon doesn't have anything like this. Its weak points are just exposed, ready to be hit at any time. And combining the fact that this fight is really easy, it just doesn't feel that fun. It mostly just has the player going through the same motions over and over. Fights like Phantom Ganon and Ganondorf might not have a puzzle you need to damage them, however, they are pretty challenging fights. Also, those fights are more built around testing the player's skill with the combat in the game, which offers not only a challenge, but also really fun gameplay. Okay, so after destroying all 4 of the eyes of Sauron, it now begins the final phase. The Secret Stone will appear on its head, so now you just have to jump down to its forehead to destroy it. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. This is a pretty epic shot right here with you diving down to it with Ganon shooting fireballs at you. This is also probably the only time in the fight you might actually get hit. Whatever, you break the stone on its head and deliver the final blow, which... Now, this next part isn't actually really a complaint, but it's more something I find hilarious. You could just stand there ready to finish it off forever, and it won't, like, throw you off or shake you off or anything. It just... You can stand here infinitely. I'm sorry, that's just, like, really funny. And then, it's revealed that Michael Bay apparently helped with the production of this game. Lame joke, I know. At the end of the day, I don't hate the Demon Dragon fight. However, I don't think it would have killed them to at least make it a little challenging. Like, I know some people might call me out and say that this is a ridiculous take because, well, it's a Nintendo game. Of course it's not going to be too difficult, which, I know that. Trust me, I've grown up with these games my entire life. However, like I said before, there's a difference between being easy and being so easy that you don't even have to try. I mean, you have this giant dragon that looks super epic. You're gonna have this epic showdown, and it doesn't take much to bring it down. It's just kinda disappointing at the end of the day. Like, some simple fixes could have been maybe adding a time limit to add tension, or giving it more attacks, or actually making its only attack have a grain of accuracy. Nonetheless, I do feel that Tears of the Kingdom has a phenomenal final boss overall. It's just the Demon Dragon kinda drags it down a little for me. Well, that looks like it's gonna be it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video of me going over the Demon Dragon and just the few flaws I feel it has. Let me know what you thought of this video by commenting below, and let me know what you thought of the fight. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and, you know, feel free to subscribe. I mean, it is free after all. And with that being said, I'm going to take my leave now. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.